hope you're all doing okay. Welcome back. I was in a little bit of a rush this afternoon, so I went through my camera roll and I saw this picture that my daughter sent me. I think she found it off Pinterest. It's where, like, she's got a few of them actually. People have drawn a nail design, so I thought I would give it a go. I'll pop the picture up now. So this is it. It's using nude, green, lovely autumnal orange colour and white and black. So we're using cake batter from Madame Glam. That's had 2 coats on all 5 nails, and then you didn't see that, but that was sage green from Kiki London. You can save 30% at Madame Glam using code LittleNailRoom30. It's been in the top left at some point. And 10% at Kiki London using code TLNR. That again has been on the screen, but they're going to be linked down below as well. Everything that I've used, as long as it's in stock and it's still available. I know for a fact the Kiki London ones are, just don't know about the Madame Glam ones because they like to switch stock around. So after like 6 months or so, it can be a little bit hard to get certain colours, but I've never had that issue with Kiki London so far. So on the thumb, there was kind of like a leafy design. I don't think I did so well with this one. Like I said, I was in a bit of a rush, but I struggled to get both lots of leaves on like either side of the twiggy twiny things. So I had to cure halfway so that I could go ahead and do the other side, but I'm happy enough with it. I'm then going to get a full serenade and some blooming gel, both from Madame Glam, and on the index finger, this you'll see at the end. So be careful using blooming gel and a deep dark colour. I have mentioned it a few times, but when you're applying 2 lots of gel onto a nail, obviously this is going to make it bloom and stuff. It looks a bit weird, like a giraffe kind of colour, texture, pattern. But you gotta let it bloom, but then you've got to get rid of the excess, otherwise you'll have wrinkling. I don't think I let it bloom enough. That means I didn't get rid of enough of the excess, so there is a little bit of wrinkling at the end, but if you don't tell anyone, I won't. Swiftly moving on to the middle finger using that sage green again. So I went in straight away with the brush from the bottle to try and get most of the product on the nail straight off the bat, and then went in with my Born Pretty detailing brush. It's actually really, really good. Really enjoying using it. I'll leave that linked as well. So, oh, you can save 12% at Born Pretty too using code TLNR. Gotta put that in, haven't I? We've got a new member. We have 4 members now, and I am absolutely loving it. So I'm going to ask all of you, Amy, Sean, Cass and Laws, if you would like to choose this Friday's options. If you go onto the membership posts, have a little scroll down, you will find the shelf layout, a picture of that labelled. You let me know what shelf number you want, or if you would like to not choose a polish and choose a glitter or a decal or a foil or a charm or maybe a chrome powder, or I don't know. There's just so much to choose from, but you just let me know. So, oh, a stamping plate as well. You could choose a stamping plate. I've got new ones. I've got a whole bunch of new Hello Kitty stamping plates, and I am obsessed with them at the minute. I might show that in a picture. I don't know. We'll see what we've got time for. So on the middle nail, we just did like a 3 little teardrop shape, petal shape, and then on the pinky, we're following that on, doing 3 at the top and 3 at the bottom with full serenade, a little dot in the centre. And then I was going to leave it at that because that's kind of what the picture did. And I was like, you know what? No, we're going to make it up a little bit extra. So we did 3 smaller dots either side of the large dot in the centre. And then we've just got to do the ring finger. So full serenade, absolutely perfect colour in my opinion. We're going to do pretty much straight across the bottom tip of the nail, kind of a straight line, kind of a little bit curved. Put 2 triangles on the top of that. Fill them all in. If you need to go ahead and do 2 coats, give this a cure and then go and pop your second coat on. I'm not sure if I did, can't remember. But yeah, it's such a perfect colour. So we're going to add a little bit of cake batter, a little bit Fall Serenade, and give them a little mix together to see what sort of colour we come up with. I don't want to get up and choose another colour. I needed like a pinky, a warm pink. Not too brash, not too bright, just something that matched the tones that we're going with. So I thought if we use the Fall Serenade and a little bit of cake batter, and we'll add a little bit of white to it, I think it made the perfect inner ear colour for the little foxy guy. So we're going to pop that on and try and keep a line around the 2 top lines. Do you know what I mean? So it's in there and it looks like an ear. You've got that line. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. And then I am going to get the white coconut from Kiki London and show you just how pigmented it really is, because it's going over the top of that Fall Serenade, and I'm only going to do it in 1 coat because that's all it needs. It is super, super pigmented. I've never tested it like over a really dark colour before, so I had all intentions like to go ahead and do 2 coats of this, but look at it. I don't need to do 2 coats. I'm so happy with it. I feel like I'm sounding groggy, but that's because I am, because I've just had like an hour nap and I'm just didn't get much sleep last night, and the girls are going back to college like really soon. Well, the oldest is going back to, and the 2 youngest are starting, so it's all a bit upside down, and I'm just exhausted. So a little bit of black from Madame Glam, Perfect Black, tiny dotting tool, do a dot for his nose, 2 dots for the eyes, and then we're gonna, once it's all cured, velvet matte top coat, and look at them. I think crystals and chrome powder, maybe a touch of bronze chrome powder on this and some crystals would have made this stand out so much more. But I just wanted to copy the picture that my daughter sent me, because she was like, can you do these? I was like, yeah, absolutely. So they were like a mix and match kind of thing, but yeah, they're really pretty, super simple, super pretty, and I don't think you need that much skill to be able to do these either. But I hope you liked them. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and if you want to become a member for as little as 50p, not even 50p, a week, less than that, £1.99 a month, and then you can take part in our little interactive game every Friday and have a video all to yourselves with no adverts every Tuesday. Follow the link in the description box that says join and go through the steps, and it's super, super simple. Well, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.